Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. Thank you all for joining. If you're new here, welcome and thank you. Hope you decide to stick around. What we're going to do is we're going to decorate up, or finish decorating I should say, because we've already got our pages glued down in our little folio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my journal pages, and I did 6 pages, so each side is like the 12 days of Christmas. That's usually what I do, something like that. So this is going to be a little different than your actual journal, because you know your journal is in a V shape, so you set it like this and poke the holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my papers as tight as I can get them together, and I'm going to center it up the best that we can. So we're going to line it up with the red, because I cut it down to 8 1/4 just so it wouldn't stick out outside of it. That's what I did. So this is the tea stain kit that I had found on Etsy from Country Mouse Prints tea stain printable pages. That's what these pages are. And that was on Etsy shop. So I just printed front and back the same print. On the front is the same print on back. There's 23 different prints. So I just picked out some that kind of match the color papers in my kit. And that's what I went with. I also took on the 8 1/2 side, I cut it down to 8 1/4. So I'm going to match it up with the red. We're going to try our best to put this in the center. And I'm just going to lay it flat out. So my ends will be matched with the red in the center. And we're going to line it up with the rest of it. Make sure that our paper here is straight as best we can get it. So I could not find my elastic. I don't know what I did with it. I may have wound up not buying none and put it back on the shelf, to be honest. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to poke a hole straight down through this the best I can. Top, bottom, and in the middle. Just eyeball the middle. Alright, I'm going to raise my papers up on this middle one and see where we poked the hole. So we're good there. We got the holes poked. Now I can take and fold this and finish poking my holes through the papers. This is about the easiest way that I have found to do this, because like I said, you know, normal journal building and journal signature sewing is it's in a V shape. So where this is flat, you kind of can't do that. So just be careful. And we're just gonna poke a hole through it. Middle one is just a wee bit tricky. You don't want to bend your pages and tear it. So you just kind of twist it back and forth. So I just put my fingers underneath it and I'll just twist back and forth. Make sure you don't poke yourself. That's the main thing. Alrighty. And that is the easiest way that I've found to do it when you're doing a flat back. Now, I have that apparatus that I got off of Amazon, where you could, but it also has the V form in it. So that's about the easiest way that I've found to do that situation. All right, and so I'm going to line my holes up here, and yep, we are good. Or nope, I flipped it upside down, didn't I? I sure did. Do you see that? So here's how you tell. See? So you line your paper up with your edges. See where your holes are? Upside down. So flip it over. Remember, I did that one time before in a journal. I sure did. Flip one. It was the double signature. I sure did do that. Flip the second one upside down. So I'm going to go in the middle just like you would your regular signature. But now with this, I did not do the I didn't do the wax thread. I'm just doing a light brown journal binding thread. It's not wax covered. I'm trying to be gentle with it. There we go. And I'm going to go back up through the middle here. Well, I said I was. Got too many pages in my face, don't I? Alright, let me get a hold of my thread right quick. Go beside of your yarn. So you don't poke it. I can't hang on to a whole lot of nothing today, y'all. If y'all can't tell, my hands are a little tired today. And I'm sorry for that. I know I probably shouldn't bore y'all to death with a video where I can't hang on to nothing or do a whole lot with my hands, but yeah, I love crafting. It's my downtime, it's my nighttime routine, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so now we're going to open this up, make sure that is tight on both sides. And I'm going to go up underneath this one, just like you would with your regular pamphlet stitch. I'm going to go back up underneath this one. And we're going to tighten this up. And we are going to sew this signature in. Now I'm probably going to wind up going on the outside of this and cut me another strip to put over this. That's why I chose to do it with the thinner thread, so I can cut me another strip and cover that hole up. That's what I'm going to do. So that's why I chose to go with the actual thread than doing the wax covered thread. So, and this came in a book kit, a book binding kit. See, like, I don't know the millimeter or whatever, centimeter, whatever you have it of book binding thread, but it came in a book binding kit off of Amazon. And I'm just going to take, and after I did about four little knots there, just to make it sturdy. See? And there's our journal pages inside of it. Love it. So there's our whole little Christmas folio. So now we can keep, I'm going to do some pockets. And now we have, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 days. 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. So we have 20 days of Christmas planning. So you can have it as your December daily, because you know you have all your flaps and folds for your journaling bits. So then you can plan, okay, so like you can do like your meal on this, you can do your shopping list on these pages, you can write, you know, what dinner you went to, who gave who what, and the picture for that is on the page here, you know, stuff like that. So that's what I'm planning. And the only thing that I don't really like about having it in there is it takes away from my middle, you know, but I want, you know, to have all of my my planning and everything, and I have pictures and stuff where we took. Most of the time when I do a folio like this, I'll put for Christmas I'll have one for myself, you know, for my memories, and have the little journal piece in it. And I'll take and put a little flap on the front here, and cut a little slit in the paper, and I'll stick me a mini legal pad in it. That's what I normally do, and that would be great for this. It would work better if you did it on the back, on your back page. When you put your decorative paper down, take and cut you a little 1/8 inch of a 1/8 spit it out, lady, goodness, 1/8 of a slit right here when you glue your paper down, and then you glue your paper down, and you can slide your booklet in and out. Good Lord, I'm so sorry, all the words are just this. So then you have the, you know, your spine there that will accommodate for that, and then you can also do here in the middle as well. So now I'm gonna put this stuff up and get it out of my way before I hurt myself, because apparently, you know, speech is not the thing right now. I'm about free to do anything, if anything sharp. Okay, let's get the. So now we can take, and I'm going to pull out my extra bits that I printed off for this. And I can't remember who it was. I was just reading the comments. Somebody said they could not find the pages to this. And it was in, it was a members freebie, members section of Night Owl Collage on Ko-Fi. It was not a named kit. And she did tell me to make sure to say that. And I thought I had said it, but I was not sure. And I'm sorry if I did not. But it was, the papers that I used she sent me was from a members section of her Ko-Fi. It was basically member freebies is what made up this whole kit. Now I'm going to take this page, because this is what I was cutting off to do my spines. So I'm going to cut me another piece here just to cover that thread up. Is what I'm about to do, y'all. So this is all my extra prints that I had. Let's see, what was that? It was a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. I wonder if I could get away with 5/8 of an inch. We'll try it. Nope, don't try it. Measure. Why don't you use your ruler and measure? How about that? Yeah, because see, that's a 1/2 inch. I could do 5/8. The only reason I'm saying to do 5/8 is because that's going to add a little more bulk. And I think can do 5/8 and still have the red trim around it, just not as much. So I'm going to do that just for the bulkiness of my thread. Now, which side do I want to cut it off of? I don't reckon it really particularly matters. Let's cut it off of that one there. Why not? I'm going to do 5/8 of an inch. Just to cover up that thread piece. Flip this open. Lay it flat and glue that down. Yep. Well, you knucklehead, it'd probably help if you cut it at 8 inches. You did the tutorial, woman. Pay attention. Ain't that a mess? But now in my defense, it was Monday for me at work today. Y'all see this Tuesday, but it was my Monday at work, so you gotta forgive me just a little bit. Just a little bit of leeway, y'all. Because usually Mondays is my worst day of the week because I'm playing catch up. I mean, I'm playing catch up for everything, for the whole, since I left Friday night at close. So, Saturday day, Saturday night, Sunday day, Sunday night, and then Monday day. So, yeah. Was not, well, I ain't gonna lie, it was a little rough tonight. Because we had 2 people on first shift that basically stood around and talked. A new girl that's in training. She's done this job before, and she has experience, so she picked up pretty quickly on the register. But you know, as far as the cleaning and stocking bits, I guess they thought, you know, that they had done their job. Nope. I mean, you know, I'm gonna quit talking junk. But most of the time, you know, if you stock before your busy time, you need to go back and stock after your busy time. This here, whoops, is not wanting to. There we go. Now it's going to lay down there, ain't it? See, then you won't even know it happened. Then you won't even ever know that we sewed a signature in there. We just covered it up. Hopefully. I am glad that I did do that 5/8 because it's wanting to kind of knock the ends out. If that makes sense. The edges wants to flap up instead of lay down. So there we go. Like brand new. Okie doke. So we did that part. So we got our signature sewed in. We got our secret hinge works covered up. And I think that's going to be pretty good. Yep, that's going to look pretty good, y'all. So we got the hinge work done up. Okay, so now it's time to play. Time to play. Yay, yay. Y'all, it was taking a whole lot for me last week not to be like, ooh, let's make some, you know, make ahead ephemera bits for this and that and my journal and, you know, all of this and that. Because I was like, nope, I can't mess with it until the 1st of July. I can't mess with it till the 1st of July. Well, guess what? It's the 2nd, so let's have fun. Okie dokie. So, like I said, I printed, you know, several copies. So, the biggest thing I'm wanting to do, I want to put pockets here. I know I want that tree. I'm going to take and cut the tree and make a pocket out of it. And I may kind of go around the houses here. Thinking about it. I don't know. I may do the bells because that might be a little easier. But I know I'm going to just kind of go around the tree form here. I know that's going to be a pocket. Okie dokie. I gotta get some stuff out of the way, y'all. I got this other red folio that I did for y'all yesterday just to make sure you had the measurements on it. Okay, so let's see. So we can take and just line our page up right here. And I may take and cut around this here. Make a tuck spot. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's see if I can do it real quick like with these scissors. So I said, we're just playing now, see. So I don't know how you all print your digitals and such like that. Most of the time, I'll take and I'll print me 2 copies with just on one side. So I can do stuff like this, make folios and such with it. And then I'll print 1 copy for sure, knowing that it is going to be a journal of some type. Somewhere, sometime down the line. Let go of me. So then that way, if I do the folio like this, then I can take this 1 set of those papers and I can take and make pockets and tucks. Okay, so now see, looky here. See? So now you have a hidden pocket. Where'd my little piece of paper go? Here we go. Let's use this. Give me that. So we just line it up here on the side. And you're going to glue it down. I would take and I would glue right in the L shape. And so then that's going to be a tuck spot. Is that not the cutest? Am I on camera? Probably not. I was getting excited about getting to finally play with it. Wasn't even worried about being in the camera lens. So yeah, that is awesome. So that's what I'm going to do there. And I think I'm just going to do this circle bit here as a tuck here. So then that way, you know, you can also put your Christmas cards in this. You can put you a gusseted pocket on the back where it has this 1 inch. I mean, there's just endless things you can do with one of these folios, especially around Christmas time, you know, to keep yourself organized and what have you. And then just, you know, just document your experience and your gift giving, your gift buying, your dinners that you were invited to, who sent you cards, where you went, what you did, you know, all that good stuff. And I'm not going to ink around it because I want it to be, you know, like a hidden pocket, invisible pocket, as you will. So that's why I didn't want to ink. Now this would look absolutely gorgeous gorgeous inked around all of this in the folio. So then see, so then there we have a pocket inlet. Now we have a tuck spot. Love it. Love it. That would be so pretty. So like if you fold this up and say that's going to be your Christmas card in here, hush up. So then you're not losing any of the decorative bits. So as you cut, you know, just that little strip around there. So you're not losing none of the decorative bits. The only thing I hate about this page is I did lose a little deer, little cute deer face here. Just because I wanted that music piece there for the birds. And I did the whole full page of that. But other than that, I'm pretty pleased. I think I'm going to put a little smidget right here. Just a little dot up this. Come on, glue. Quit messing with me. Alright, so I just want a little smidget of glue there. So when you flip this open, whatever you have in that don't come flying out. Does that make sense? So see, now you do this, and then whatever's in there doesn't come flip-flopping out. Okie doke. Alright, so I think, like I said, over here, I'm just going to cut, I'm going to cut this circle piece here and have it as a tuck. So then I don't, you know, miss none of the cute baby faces or none of that stuff. So I'm just going to cut that. And you can do this with all of your digital kits. I mean, really. That's why I was like, I wanted to show how you could do the folios with your digital kits, because the measurements are just perfect. And basically all you gotta do is cut the page in half. I mean, you know, really. And if you want to do, you know, the layered backing that I did, you just knock it back a little 1/4 of an inch. And so we can do that right there. And that's going to come outside the straight line, and I am perfectly fine with that, because it's not going to hinder my fold. So in these elements, so like, see, like if you wanted to continue, see, like this is going to be out just outside of that perfect, that straight line, and I'm going to glue that down, and I'll be fine with that, because it's not going to impede my folding. And then that'll be our tuck there. So Miss Amber, she said that she loved it, loved what I'd done with it, and wanted to know when was she gonna get to see the finished product. I was like, well, you know, we did the decorating bits, so today's video is gonna be where I do the pockets and the actual sewing in the signature for my Christmas list pages. As you know, I kind of left it as I was not gonna do any more to it on video, and I was sorry for that I was unclear about that. But yeah, I was definitely, for sure, going to show you how you could take with your extra set of digitals. Always print you an extra set. Print you one for a folio or a mini book, and print you one for a journal. And you can also do this same thing in a journal, where I'm cutting these bits that match the page to make my pockets, and do the same exact thing in a journal. You sure can. I'm going to glue up on the side here just a smidge. probably need to refill my Fabri-Tac. Well, I didn't glue up as much as I wanted to because I was afraid I was going to over glue it. And I still may have. Alright, so then there is our pocket tuck on this page. So now if you don't want to glue or double-sided removable tape, however you put your pictures in albums and such, if you didn't want to do that, then you could take and just tuck your pictures in. Also, doesn't have to be for journaling spots, you know, because I plan on this to be in my folio for my pictures. I'm going to put pictures in this and my you know, whatever else I need to do for Christmas. That's what I'm doing. Y'all know I want to cut them out and make them a tuck, right? Yes, I do. But so it is basically, it is a hidden tuck is what you have. That's going to flap up. If I glue it down so much, you aren't going to have but just, you know, so much to tuck in there. So that's why I don't want to glue it down no more. So see, you can put a picture in there and it'll hold it. I don't want to glue it down no more than that. Alrighty, we're going to leave it the way it is. This one here, I was thinking of taking right here at the corner where the bird is and just taking my red and just running it right here. Let's see. All right, there's my picture of my girls for the next page for them. Probably should have got my papers out. You know what I'm saying? I probably should have went on ahead through this, but I'm just playing now. I'm just having fun, y'all. I hope you're enjoying it. Of course, it would be the last page. It always is. Why would it not be? Alright, so I'm thinking of maybe taking this and cutting this here and gluing like that and having that up tuck. That's what I'm wanting to do. Okay, so we can do that there. I need to cut a 1/4 inch off of that because that page cut down a 1/4 inch. See, then now that'll fit right there. And that's going to be a up tuck spot. This one here, I kind of haven't figured out what I want to do yet. I kind of want to do this right here and make that, you know, a tuck like that. Does that make sense? I don't know. Because I want it, and then you would glue, but you'd have to glue here. Let's see. Let's figure that one out. Because I want to cut this piece out of it and then use that as a tuck. Alright, let's make sure we got this lined up right. And I'm just going to glue it in an L shape. And I flipped it over. Alright, so it needs to be glued this way and that way. You know, I'll learn to leave my glue laying down. I think once I get done with this Fabri-Tac out of here, I'm going to take this bottle and wash it out really, really good. With hot soapy water. Okay. So we just got all kinds of little hidden tucks, see? And there we go. And no, I didn't want to round that because that piece is square. And I didn't cut the edge of it off. And it came on over, but that is going to be perfectly fine. Alright, so we could do something else with these birds here later on. So I'm going to try this over here on this side. Now, let's go ahead and cut the whole corner. Oh, let me get in there. These are not the best fussy cutting scissors, but these are the best straight line cutting scissors that I've got. I do want to get the let's just go on straight down the page. Just go straight down. Okay, so then let's see, we could put that there. And I'm going to offset it just a hair. I need to trim that. See, everything is a 1/4 inch trimmed down. And actually that page is cut exactly in half, see? Yeah, so I need to trim that. But I can still use this. I'm just going to use this just how I intended. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to make that a tuck spot right there. That's what I'm going to do. If I round that corner, it's not going to show up too bad, is it? Let's do that. Now see, this is piecing on the fly piecework. Yep. So there you go. Then we could do an L shape and have a good page tuck. Where'd my little cutoff bit go? It don't matter. It'll show up later, won't it? There it is. Okay, so we want to do L shape here. I'm trying to stay as close to the edge as I can so we can have a good size tuck spot there. Okay, so I'm going to line the bottom up. but I am going to go almost to the fold. You see what I'm saying here on the side? I'm going to go almost to the fold. So then this is a good size tuck spot right here. Yep. Love that. And it goes all the way down in there. I just didn't want to push up against it just because we just had glued it down. So see, now we have our pockets and tuck spots all the way up to the middle. How long has it been? Oh, wait, 40 minutes. All right, so I'm going to cut the little babies. Cut around them. That did not sound good, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm going to fussy cut around the little babies and make them a tuck spot on here. I'm so sorry. That did not sound good at all, did it? I just heard what I actually said. Good gracious. Somebody walked in mid-video and, you know, like they stepped to the restroom or get them a drink or something and come back. Oh, good gracious, y'all. I'm so sorry. I can see it now. Let me rewind and see what she's cutting the babies. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry if you stepped away to the restroom or to get a drink or something real quick. You know, I'm so sorry about that. I'm just going to go straight across right here at the top of their little Santa hats. Okie doke. There we go. So now we can put a picture down on this page, tuck it in behind here, and not have to worry about covering our pretty little babies up. And I cut that on the bottom piece, didn't I? Yep. So let's line her up. I need to cut this much off right here. Yep. All right. Okay, so now that should fit good. Yep. Because I was like, why is her hat shadowing behind there? And I was like, oh yeah, because you cut the bottom piece when I did the quarter cut off. Now this, you will need to use a glue if you do this with the hidden pocket or tuck spot overlay type thing. You will need to use you a glue that you can have a little bit of wiggle room with, just so you can line it up good. Because if not, if you use, what is that, art glitter glue, like I said, when you put it down, it's down there. I don't think you got enough wiggle room, like if you put the side here to try to line it up. Add a little bit of glue smoothing out over there. Alright, so then our babies are tucked there. Oh yeah, see? Look at that, y'all. Yes. Okie doke. So now, over here on this, I was wanting to try to cut this whole piece and make that a side tuck. That I may do that in a different video, or do that off camera, just cause that's a bit. And we've got about 15 minutes, so I wanted to do the tree part here. That's what I'm about to do. I'm just going to come right here like this. I'm trying to get the tree to, you know, just to not, you know, close fussy cut, but, you know, right at the tree. I just want right around the tree fussy cut. And the good thing is that it's going to be, you know, like mirrored almost underneath it. I'm just trying not to mess up any of the other page, the rest of the page by doing this. Is my thinking. And I'm just going to come at an angle like that. And I know that I cut this. Did I cut this piece on the bottom here? Or did I cut the top? Nope, I cut the bottom. Okie doke. Alright, get it over and line it up, woman. Okay, I need to cut right here. And I just lost my spot. There we go. Dropping stuff on myself, papers and all kinds of giblets of paper over here on me. Okay, so then we'll line that up to the side and the bottom. Let's see, these pieces, you don't really need a pocket. You can put a picture full on that and not mess up any of your decorative background paper. That's all I'm doing. Is pieces that I know that I don't want to have anything covered up. If I were to put a picture down, I'm making it where I can tuck a picture in it and still see the decorative background paper. That makes sense. That's why I do this. Whoops. Oh no. Did you see that? I about had a heart attack. I about had a heart attack, y'all. I was like, oh no, I just glued that right upside down, right in the middle of the paper. Alright, so I just lined that up along the edge and at the bottom. Get my paper paper towel. I put too much glue up there. I can't even hold a balled up paper towel in my hands. Good gracious. Okay, trying to make sure we get all those pieces smushed down and get that extra glue out of there. Because good thing about fabric tack is it'll roll up after it dries up a little bit. It'll get a little rubbery and roll up, and you can take it on off of there. And that's why I like it so much. Now, if I was doing this with my Elmer's white glue, it would have done peeled the paper up. I know I'm being a little fussy, but I want it pretty. Yeah, I just do. Because it dries clear and you can't see it, but I know it's there and it's going to irritate me. Is anybody else like that? Alright, so then now we got our tuck spot there, which is behind our tree. See? Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. Love it. And see, and that's exact, if you lift it, it's the exact same place the tree would have been on the paper. Yeah, so I may need to trim that piece right there because it wants to catch. I don't know about what I'm wanting to do back here, to be honest with you. Because you can put a 5x7, like I said, down here. And I normally don't have, you know, like ladies and men in my stuff. So I'm wondering if I could put just a red pocket here, a gusseted red pocket, and put some of this on it. Oh, that's going to be too much of a color difference. What about that? Is that going to be a matching color, different color? Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to set my fabric tack up and wipe it off. But I think that's all I'm going to do, because you can put, I want to put full pictures here. That's what I'm going to plan on doing for myself and my family. Is on these back 2 pages. Is I'm planning on putting full 5x7s of everybody. Like my tree and presents, and then my whole family. That's what I'm going to do. And then I just have the border piece around it. Now that's fine with me. This here, I can put a whole 4x6, 5x7 on it. And this, I wanted to tuck spot, so if I wanted to put a picture down, I can. And I'll have all my writing memorabilia pieces here, you know. And we can put a picture here and not worry about having to cover up anything. This side here, it just full 4x6, 5x7. And this side here, I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. So I thought about doing around here as a tuck, but then you'd have half your picture cut off. I think I'm just going to leave that. That's just pretty. And then we have a tuck here, have an up tuck there for picture, and we have a tuck here for picture. I think that's good. That's got it. It's finished. Besides this piece, let's go ahead and do that. Should I just take and go here? Because if I cut that, that's going to be hard to line that up. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be tricky to line that bit up. So I'm thinking about just taking and cutting this piece here like so, and just having a tuck there. Yeah, let's do that real quick, like, because I wanted, you know, I wanted to do the whole hard fussy cut the whole bow and everything out, but you know, that's going to be a fit. Okie doke. So I think I am just going to come and right here, right underneath the bow, right where it starts curving on the white piece. Ugh. Give it to me. Let me have it. All right, that's not going to let me allow to cut that curved piece real good with that. Y'all, these right here are pretty much like grade school scissors. I'm not even lying. And they are the best small fussy cutting scissors that I have ever found in my possession. Now, I know we have cutter bees, and I have Mr. Tim Holtz's scissors, and I use them for a book weight, a paper weight, and what have you. But I do not want to use them to cut paper because I like using Mr. Tim Holtz's scissors to cut my lace and such. And you know as good as I do is as soon as you use them scissors that you cut your lace and fabric with, that it's going to dull them up when you cut a piece of paper with it. Because that's what happened to my last fabric scissors, where I wound up getting them messed up. Oh yeah, see? Secret tuck. Wound up messed up and got them twisted and cut a piece of paper with them, thinking I grabbed them, and I grabbed my fabric scissors. So, yeah. Nope. I'm just going to glue on the bottom and the side here, because I wanted to do the whole page and have like a side tuck, but that's going to be difficult in there to fussy cut that and to match that back up. Yes, it is. And I think after I get off of here, I'm going to take this bottle and I'm going to clean it out. Because I don't know what that mess there is. That is not Fabri-Tac. I had that that tacky glue, the clear tacky glue, Aleene's clear tacky glue in it, and it gelled up in there. And you know, I needed Fabri-Tac in a bottle, because the one I had, the top piece broke. So I just took and poured it in there real quick. That's the one I did. I know I should have cleaned that out before I'd done that, but at the point in time, I had Fabri-Tac blowing up on me. And I just grabbed it and said, Fabri-Tac's going in there now. Okay, so this I can't get a hold of. There we go. Alrighty. And it is down. So now, like I said, you can do this, what I've done here with these tuck spots, the hidden tuck spots. You can do that in junk journals. You can do that in your mini albums, what have you, as long as you know, have the same page, and so you're not messing up any of your decorative bit whatsoever. So It still has the same decorative piece. I probably should have cut that flap. Let me do that, because that's annoying me sticking out there like that. There we go. I think that looks better instead of that piece jutting out in the middle of the page, don't you all? See? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think that I like that better than that piece just jutting out in the middle of the page where this piece here came, because it was just sticking out there. Excuse me. Alrighty. Yep, so there we go. There's our tuck spots. And she is finished. So I just wanted to come back today and follow up and show you what I was talking about. Now, if you wanted to, you could, you know, make traditional pockets and cover them up or what have you. But when I use decorative paper and a folio like this, I always try to print me another copy so I can fussy cut around the piece that's on the page, where if I want to put a picture down, I don't worry about covering up, you know, gluing the picture down and covering up all the pretty background paper. So I can take my pictures and I can tuck them in my tuck spots. So, you know, you can pull them out like, ooh, who was that? You know, yeah. Oh, I can't believe I was that little, or, you know, that type of thing. So, see, and then this tucks up here. And then this here is a tuck here. So you're not missing any of your decorative elements, and you have tuck spots. Now, like I said, I just put a, you know, that doesn't have a whole lot of decoration to it. It's pretty, but you can put a 5x7, 4x6, 3 by 3.5 by 5s here. This page here I'm going to leave as is because I think it's pretty. I really don't want to cut. You could cut around that right there. Could cut around all of this right here, and or you could just take and cut around the gray part here and just make it a full page tuck. Alright, quit talking about it. I'm not going to do it because I done decided I wasn't going to. And then here's our journal bits where we write down what, you know, we're doing for the holidays, what day needs to be done, and this and that and other needs to be done. And then we did a tuck here on our lacy bit page. Love that. And this you can do 5x7, 4x6, 2, 3.5 by 5s. You can put a 5x7 in this and tuck it in. Love it. Or a couple 4.5 by 6s. And then over here I want to do a picture of my tree. 4x6 with all the presents, and I want to do a 5x7 of the family. So yep. And that is our folio. Oh, there we go. And then we covered up our spine where we sewed in our journal bit signatures. See, is that not the cutest little thing? Them are perfect to keep up with your holidays. Do one for Thanksgiving, do one for Christmas, you know, because you take pictures of everybody coming to eat. And then you'll have, you know, your shopping list, who's coming, who ain't coming, where you went, what they had that you liked and you didn't like, you know, that kind of stuff. So you remember next year not to eat that dish. Asked who cooked it. That's the way we do here in the South. Who made this? You know, all of us from the South know how, you know, when you go to someone else's dinner, you're like, who made this? And we just, I don't even know. It's just, it's funny, and it's one of them things. You go to a cookout, and you're like, who made the slaw? Is it Southern slaw, which is vinegar and salt and pepper and mayonnaise, or is it KFC type slaw with it's got sugar in it? That's not slaw. Not for hamburgers and hot dogs. But anyways, y'all have a good day, and I greatly appreciate you all for the support that you've all given me and cheer me along. And Miss Amber at Night Owl Collage, please go over and visit her Ko-Fi. And if you have any questions or concerns about navigating around her Ko-Fi site and this and that, I do believe there is you can contact, you can leave a comment or message her on her Ko-Fi site. So I'm on her design team. I do not have anything to do with her Ko-Fi site personally. That's hers. You know what I'm saying? So if you have any issues or what have you on her site, you can message her, and she will greatly be appreciative and help you out any way she can. All right, you all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. And enjoy yourselves, enjoy your family, enjoy your crafting, and we'll holler at you tomorrow.